Alright, I'm gonna be discreet here, but the Last of Us 2 is so fucking ass. Alright, I know there's gonna be like a bunch of spoilers and all that shit, but like, let's be real here, man. Like, back in 2013, when it first released out, it was like a big, like, how do I say, like, shift between like what game truly is. Naughty Dog, has been known for creating so oblique games that are like changed the drama, the genre of like what games are, right? But like Last of Us, there was like a lot of different things. It acted like this post-apocalyptic, like Uncharted type of setting, and then it just went from there. Now, playing the latest game, there's like a lot of new things you can tell from the back of your head. A lot of people can say a lot of good things about it and all, but like, it's just so fucking bad. Holy crap. I'm not saying the gameplay is bad. The gameplay is like so freaking good, but the fucking story though, the story is just, oh my god, man. Fuck me. The story is just not there. Okay, like, in a time of like this where we're going through like a lot of things that are happening in the world, from the virus, the BLM, tons of other stuff. It's just not working it, man. Like, the way it plays out, it's like a dark game for a dark time, as the type of thing that this one New York Times post carefully like notes out. They stated here that it's set in a violent, tribal, and pandemic-ravaged world. The long-awaited Naughty Dog's epic will leave you damaged and awed. So a lot of the stuff that they keep on talking about for this game is about how the way you played would make you feel uncomfortable in type of way. For a lot of us, gaming is a type of thing that would put us, how do I say? Fuck me, I'm really out of like grammar. Yeah, so like, the way gaming would try to teach its audiences, or how gaming would basically, the reason why we game in the first place is to like, for the sake of entertainment, to like feel like you're in this environment and all. And I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good the way they executed the game. They had you like play as Ellie for the first like part of it, and then not really. They had you playing as Joel for the first like main part, like as an intro, but it acts as a way is like of manipulating you, making you think that Joel is gonna be in this game for the whole entire time, whereas he's just a bunch of flashbacks and all that shit. They just debated you, okay? He just got pranked. But like, for the addition of like Abby and all, it just pisses me off, man. Like, I like how you play as Abby as the antagonist of the game, and you see her way through her perspective. It's ingenious, but for a game like LOU, it's just not right, to be honest. Like, you spend a lot of time with these characters, you see them go through these many things, and for them to just die like out of nowhere and act like, oh, okay, they just fucking died. Okay, cool. Like, they killed Joel. Oh no, they killed Asian Joel. And the way they fucking killed Asian Joel was so freaking like minor. It's like, oh no, she just shot him. Okay, that's cool. Let's move on from there. When Tommy's dead, it was so fucking unfair. And that fucking stupid bald head kid, Avatar kid looking ass, fucking want to kill him so fucking bad. Man, it pisses me off like playing these games like during this time right now. We're only playing these games to like find a way to seek out of what real life is, and to be honest, a lot of us do. In this case, in this environment where we're just stuck at home, we're just not like, with days passing by and like stuff like that, the protests happening, all these dark times, as the New York Times like report stated before here, it's a dark time for a dark game. It's not really a good time to like release this game, I guess. I mean, what can I say here? There's a lot of risky creative decisions while making the story, and Naughty Dogs is known for making these great tales for us. I remember back then when I was in, I don't know, elementary school, I was playing a lot of Uncharted. I liked to play the gameplay, the characters, how you get close to them. I remember playing the third one, I guess, and it was when Sullivan died. He died like the most like tragic way of all, but only for him to come back. It was all of a dream. It was all a hallucination for Nathan. But it helped you like grasp something in your heart, right? Because you spent 3 games, okay? I'm not talking about just one. 3 games with this character. It makes you like hold some sort of balance between them, like that it's an actual person. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious that the way they designed the game, they went like way too many levels above, beyond of what they usually did. But like, yeah. But like for in the case of Joel, they just killed him like the most painful way. Like you have to like bear it yourself. It's like that one fucking shotgun wound that Abby did to him was so it felt like you're like feeling it as well, in a way. But yeah, the way they hit him with the golf club, oh my god, it didn't really good. It didn't the way they hit him with the golf club, oh my god, it didn't really good. It didn't really had a good execution here. I guess like it was way too deep for even a Last of Us game to like happen. Yeah. But like that's my opinion, I guess. But yeah, in the end, I just hope that Naughty Dog managed to like overcome this and realize their mistakes. Maybe make a DLC about all this not actually happening, or just they just delete the game altogether. But yeah. Yeah, so the gameplay itself plays out to be really riveting in a way. A lot of the elements tell you like to feel like more in touch with it. Like you're actually like existing over there. And in a lot of cases they did take a big leap from it. And I gotta give it out to them. They did a pretty good job. They executed everything pretty well, and yeah, that was one thing. But the story itself was something else. Well, you spend a lot of times with these characters and all, you manage to like form a bond with them. You get close to them in a way. It makes them seem irreplaceable. And by the time their death comes, you expect it to be like a really like heartbreaking death. For Joel's death though, it was like a fucking alarm clock. Okay, they just wake you up and be like, get real here. He's not gonna survive. But they don't do it in a dramatic way. They just do it in the most painful way of all time, making it like I understand pain and the way coming from this. I thought Joel was gonna die from like an infection. It would have worked out much better than that death. Holy crap! He didn't really deserve any of this. I get it. He killed Abby's dad, but like he's Joel though. I mean, I know Abby does not know like everything about Joel, but like it was just heartbreaking to see like Ellie, to see her father figure at the time to just die that type of way. And for a lot of cases, yeah, it happens in the world. A lot of people like lose their fathers. They a lot of tragic people would manage to see it for themselves, to see the tragedy of like their loved ones being lost. Right, I'm getting way too deep in there, but what I'm trying to say is that it felt way too real. but it also felt way too like painful and way too dramatic in a way. Like there's a limit to how dramatic you are for a person's death. This one is just like the entirety of the iceberg, not just the tip. Alright, so looking at different reviews and different comments about what the ending really means. A lot of people say it's bad. It was like a forced revenge is bad story where when you don't even get to have your revenge at the end. I understand that. It's like, holy crap, it's like doing your best, but like in the end you're not even like getting it in yet. You're not even like halfway through the race. For a lot of the case, not being able to kill Abby was a number one mistake. Like, you can't even comprehend to imagine like how much pain it feels like after carrying around 7 years of this, 7 years of like of this knowledge of how you have this person in your heart, this character in your heart. A lot of people look up to Joel, and some people even say that he is their own father figure. I know PewDiePie said it himself. But yeah, a lot of people see themselves in Joel. He's not that open up to everyone. He's kind of an introvert. He's awkward in a way. A lot of us are awkward, okay? Like, it makes sense. I'll say one thing that's good about Last of Us 2. I've already stated a lot of things, but like this one good thing about the story. This one scene of where Joel was teaching Ellie how to play the guitar. It was kind of reminiscent in a way. It reminded me of that one time my cousin taught me how to play it. In a lot of cases, it's just, it felt like you're there. It felt realistic in a way. It truly showed the character of what Joel is. That few minutes, and I'm kind of glad Naughty Dog just put that in before killing him, because that would have made it more tragic. Oh my god.